Hello guys, this is Classical Scratcher and today I'm going to talk about Procreate. So yeah, we are here on a lovely blank canvas. You can learn like draw anything, scribble, sketch and stuff, and then it's some kind of test platform. So yeah. Okay, what's here? Just wait a minute. There's something very interesting here, and it says itself. Okay, now never mind this. So it's got lots of brush library. And you can choose from here like peppermint, Durant, Procreate pencil, Techno pencil, and blah blah blah. And you can also choose from sketching, inking, drawing, painting, artistic, calligraphy, airbrushing, and blah blah blah, and stuff like that. Okay, above this, I really don't have an idea, but I think you will just try it by your fingers. So yeah. Oh no, I don't think so. Actually, that's not working. Why? Well then, I don't really understand this because you see, when you're on a computer and when you're about to like click on a link or some kind of button, there is some kind of small explanation there, but on iPad you don't have an explanation or something like that, and when you just click, it just gets clicked and stuff like that. And you can see from the actions, you can share image, share layers, which is on here. You can add layers or disable the layer from being seen or enable the layers, though they get deleted, which is weird when you don't use them. And there's of course some erasers, and you can also choose how much they can be, like by this. You can choose them to be really, really small, but you can also choose them to be, wait a minute, really, really large, like, yo, man. Like something like this. You can also choose them to have a low opacity, like, yeah, something like lovely or pale color, which is like a little like painted in here. And yeah, it's such a lovely application, I promise. Something like this. And you can also choose how much the height will be, and also opacity on eraser, which is I'm like wondering a bit. And there is huge saturation, brightness, and adjustment kind of things. You can make it, you can sharpen it, you can bloom it, you can glitch it. Wait, you had a glitching? Oh, I didn't really see that. And you can also liquefy it. Oh, thankfully I pronounced this correctly. And you can also see from here. You can add or remove or whatever stuff and invert it, copy and paste, feather and save and draw, load, and you can also use rectangle, automatic, stuff like that. Wait a minute. So I may show my very first drawing, but I'll show this on a different platform. Let's go to Google. And yeah, I prepared my own profile here. Guys, I'm not really much of advertising here. I'm just saying if you are interested, go in there if you like. But if you don't like, let's just stay in here and just enjoy what I drew. So I drew a meadow, which is on here is my first drawing on Procreate, and there's only one likes, but I don't care, like I care. And yeah, you have begun tutorials on, well, I talk about it later. Well, I used brushes and it's some kind of test drawing, but also first drawing, yeah. First testing drawing. And you can learn like make spray paints and lovely things like this. Lots of things you can do, friend. And let's go to a profile. And on here, this is a picture I really love. because you see it's got a lovely lit candle, lit candle effect, which I really love and like. And you also have shading effect. I think is that like darkened things shading? I really liked like shading and lightened effects, so it's got to be my favorite, because it also has got a window and also bookshelves, which literally took me like hours. So let's just abandon this for a minute. So let's go to Procreate. I'm now going to talk about the drawings, and well, I don't really have much to talk about Meadow, but about the office room. So yeah, I'm making this series called a house. A house, yeah, house. About the house, and this is a series of it. This is called Office Room, and this depicts the office room. And there's this untitled artwork which I'll call Bedroom, because it talks about the bedroom. Yeah. So, oh, what? Just wait a minute. So, yeah. If you guys are wondering, okay, so what's like happening here? So, above here, I will what I think your Bill might like be asking, hey, what's the structures of the room? So yeah, around this place I'll make the door, and at here, oh my god, why is oh no, thank god it undo thing. So above here I'll make the window, and above here I'll make the mirror or not, and above here I'll make the clock. So it's pretty structured, and from a simple sketch, I think. Oh yeah, it's in sketch. From the simple sketch to this, well, I think it's intermediate drawing, if that kind of thing exists. So yeah, you could import stuff, and you also import photos and select things, and you can like choose. Wait a minute. You can choose a new canva, but like you see, you can choose it because you have something called screen size, square, 4K, A4, 6 times 4 photo, paper, comic, face paint, untitled canva, and stuff like that. And when you click on Procreate, you can see what kind of version it is, and you can also start gallery recovery, and you can also restore example artworks. You see, I just deleted it because, you see, when I have something that I didn't create on my own, I just feel so embarrassed and weird, so I just deleted it, because it is an example artwork. So this one's called Nectar, and this one's called Bluminaco, and whoever drew this is watching this. Hello, and you drew pretty good here. So let's look at Chef Snap. Oi, little girl, why are you trying to steal? So yeah, and it's got a bit of a glitching effect, I think, if you look very closely, like above the darkened places, you can see a bit of glitch here. And there's also petals, all in example artwork, which I like really much because it's really detailed. So let's go and see above the hair section at least. So actually, this is something that I only do when I'm like professional artist. And yeah, they even did, there's light sprawling coming from here and also from her hair, and above those petals, and she is in a dark world which is the ground is like has got light. Okay, so it's something like this, and right now I'm getting rid of those. Wait a minute. You know what? You can select them and and stack them, preview them, share them, duplicate them, and delete them. Well, you see, what's funny about this, it says that it's undone, but when you click on Procreate and restore example artworks, it's able, which is I think a bit unfair. So yeah. So if you're wondering, hey, can I watch tutorials or something like this? Well, it's your answer, yes. No, it's not. So I have prepared it right here, and you have this Procreate channel, which you have beginner series, and what I was trying to tell in the beginning was, well, it had a beginner tutorial, but I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna explore it on my own like I do. And there is also accessibility and animation assistant, lots of things, and you can also import and export 3D models, quick shape. Wait a minute. And you could also do lifter, I think, warp, liquefy, symmetry, and yeah, lots of stuff that you can do. And there's lots of videos about it, and lots of playlists. Well, not lots, but still playlists. And yeah. So, guess we have reached the last part. So yeah. About the later live video. No, it's not a live video. Video essay, I think. I'll talk about Flip-a-Clip. It's really good, guys. I promise that you will like it. And wait a minute. So before we end this video, I'm going to talk a bit about Procreate, about its history and a bit. You see, guys, if you're thinking hey, why didn't you start it from the beginning? I'll that's because you see, sometimes we just can't wait to listen to the whole history, and we sometimes just need to switch to the main stuff. So yeah. Well, about Procreate's developing, and when I read from things, firstly, it had in-app payments and stuff, but now it was okay, let's stop making payments and stuff in app, because it's not going to go well, and we already have payments here. You see, its payment is 9 cents. No, not 9 cents. It's $9.99, and I think it's pretty good, because in Mongolia we use Togruk, which is in $1 you have more than 300 Togruk, and means that we have to spend lots of Togruk for $1. So yeah. Procreate is an editor's choice, and it's pretty good money for it. And yeah. Yes, and if you are some kind of an app maker, or if you're going to make an app with money, if you're the kind of a web developer or something, right now watching this video right here, please don't use this trick. I can say that I'm pretty tired of this trick, 99 trick. You see, I don't really know its official name, but I just called it 99 trick, because when you're featuring something and when you don't make it look expensive, and you see, when you write $10, people will be like, hey, it's so expensive, I'm not going to buy it. But when you be like 900 900 9 no, not 900 $9.99, you people are like, oh my god, it's pretty cheap. And they just hate this because we also use this in Mongolia, and it's pretty tiring. And literally like every sale and sale and promising things has got this 9 number, which I'm really tired of and sick of. And I don't really think that some people will also not enjoy this too. So yeah, sometimes it's just better to write things by their true nature. So yeah, thank you for listening to my video essay. Goodbye, guys, and also good night.